Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. This is your boy Case coming at you guys again with another Tower of Fantasy video. So in today's topic, I actually wanted to address the issue of should players receive a penalty for leaving joint ops early. Now, this has been an ongoing topic that's been surfacing around the Tower of Fantasy community, and I have yet to kind of share my thoughts and my opinions on what do I think around this this topic that's been going around, because I've been seeing that a lot of players have been experiencing this issue. But I just want to just kind of share, I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been that player in joint ops who have left early, and I've also been that player in joint ops who's been a part of a party and had a player leave on them. So I kind of wanted to share a couple of things before I kind of touch on the topic. But typically what ended up happening was when I was the player who ended up quitting the party early on, the main reason, what I find to be typical as to why players leave early, is because they are unaware that they can resurrect. Now, I was not made aware of this until someone actually told me this, but only time I thought I could respond was when it said return to camp. I didn't know that when that option isn't available, once the mob is cleared out by the party, you resurrect. I was not aware of that, so it actually encouraged me to actually leave the party. And I think one helpful thing that Hada Studios can actually add to help discourage leaving early is maybe adding in a notice there saying, hey, once the mob is cleared out, you will resurrect. That way it gives the player who was decapitated a helpful notice that, hey, I still have a chance to be able to continue on with this dungeon. So the other side of the coin is just that when it came to players leaving early, now here's the thing. There's a couple of reasons why this is so frustrating. As you are increasing in difficulty, it becomes a lot harder, especially on free-to-play players, to clear the dungeons. Now, when someone leaves the dungeon, it decreases the overall successful rate of completing that dungeon. And if you do not have a whale on your side, you're relying on teamwork if you don't have a whale on your side. So when one person leaves, it really does decrease the overall successful rate of completing that joint op. So it ultimately, when one person leaves, it not only does it decrease it, it also encourages other people to want to leave, because they're like, hey, this person left, this is a dead run, let me go try to find another party that has that I can have a full party with. So one thing that I think that maybe Hada Studios could potentially do is maybe start adding penalties to players who start leaving early in joint ops. And that way it will actually encourage players to not leave. It would also encourage players to become better players, because they will be like, well, if I die, then I can't leave. I need to stay alive so that I can be able to get my rewards. And maybe one thing that these are just ideas. Some things that maybe they can do is maybe hinder players who leave early, maybe by making them lose out on their I forget the freaking whatever the currency is to be able to complete dungeons, making them lose out on some of that currency. Maybe even making it so that they can't join back into joint ops for a certain amount of time until for doing a penalty. Maybe that's like a 60-minute window. I don't know. I think that there does need to be some form of a penalty, because all that this is doing is it's encouraging more and more players to end up leaving joint ops early. And the last thing that we want to do is have this become a habit with this that's associated with this game mode, because if it becomes something that is very common for this game mode, ultimately it's going to lead to the downfall of joint ops, and more players are going to be discouraged from playing in that game mode, because they already know in the back of their mind, hey, there's a large percentage chance that I may encounter a player who's going to quit, and I don't want to deal with that frustration. I'd rather save myself from some stress and just do something completely different. So those are my thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys actually think? How would you guys actually handle this issue? Do you guys think it's an issue? What has your experiences been thus far? Let me know. As always, guys, I am your boy Kays. Love you guys for all that you do. Make sure you rate, like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you guys enjoyed this type of content, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.